Hello, welcome to the Heart's Frontier. I'm Kate Graham. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome. If you like being here, then please feel free to like and subscribe and to comment to say, hey, what's up? Join the, 120 something that are here on YouTube. It's so exciting to be over 100. It's like really so lovely to know that so many people are here. Not everyone gets to see all the videos all the time, though. And that's because not everybody also chooses to like or comment. And not everybody hangs out on YouTube all the time. So, to help me out, it would be awesome if you could like or comment right now to make sure that this channel is getting, out there and that these messages are reaching who they need to. So today I'm doing a messages from your person, pick a card reading. So I'm actually going to do pick a pile reading. So I'm just pulling all the energies for each of the piles, and then I'm just going to show you each pile. Or maybe a card per, I'm going to decide. So what I was feeling really drawn to is just different messages. I'm not sure if they're going to be kind of the same. So you might get a kick out of, watching all three of them and listening to whatever messages resonate. Take whatever resonates, but actually leave what doesn't. So do not try to force something to make it make sense, or just to confirm your fears. If your fears are causing you to panic, they are likely not intuitive knowings. And so you need to check that completely out of your head. Just receive mentally and in your body and in your heart space what feels right and what you need to hear from your person, messages from your person. Pile one. So much to say. So much to say. And I'm just going to read intuitively as well. So I might not rely on the cards totally. We're just going to see what happens. I've been wanting to do a pick a card for way too long. Way too long. I'm really excited to be doing one. Oh, keeps giving me too many cards to deal with. Okay. And one more. Let me know what your week is like, how you're feeling whenever you're coming across this. Just let me know how you're feeling or what's going on with you and your person, what brought you here. Start the comment now, and then you won't forget by the time you leave, or maybe it'll send you a notification or something like a warning. Hey, you're about to not leave the comment. She really wants you to leave the comment. Okay, I'm pulling for one more deck, and actually I've pulled so many cards from this. It's quite a tiny little deck now of what's left. But sometimes when I set up for a day of doing readings, I like just using all the cards and putting them all away at the end. Something feels really good to me about that. Okay, one, I think these Prism Oracle cards are going to tell us which pile to choose. Yeah, that is what's happening. So I'm going to read each of these Prism Oracle cards. You let me know which pile you chose in the comments below, and then I will pick a pile and switch to each one. So pile one, confidence. Pile two, rest. I don't know which order this shows up. And pile three, reflection. So confidence, rest, and reflection. Okay, so you choose what you feel most drawn to. 1, 2, 3, confidence, rest, or reflection. And we'll get started. So pile number one, confidence. Let's get a message from your person. Ooh, I feel like, it's funny. I've been sitting in front of this fire and I am starting to get warm. I can feel myself like I'm pink for sure. I'm going to turn off the fire. Actually, one sec. But I was also feeling like someone feels in the hot seat. So I'll keep reading once. Okay, fascinating. I was just brought to this memory of how I have gotten a burn before that's like kind of webbing. It's I don't remember the name of it. I really don't remember the name of it. And I don't want to pick the wrong name and have it be like some other embarrassing condition. But it's like webbing on the skin. And I was just brought to this idea of like webbing, like your person feels like they are in a web of lies or like web of complications, like like they're webbed, like stuck together, like they can't quite move. It's a very interesting energy, your person. So confidence is the energy, but I'm getting like almost like aggravated confidence, like overconfidence. Your person may have felt overconfident that they had something handled, or that they were doing like right by you or something in that way. Feels like they're feeling stuck though. I'm getting these like webbed hands. It's very interesting. They might like to swim a lot, and it's like webbed hands. Duck energy. Okay, your person. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. So I actually get the sense that it's like really hard. I get the sense that they have not really, they've gotten close. They have a knowing as to like what they feel they might be missing, but I don't feel like they've actually got a lot of positive love references to go back to in their mind that feel healthy and put them in a confident place. I feel like most of the memories of love, they end up feeling some sort of lack of confidence about themselves in that situation. So it's like they just have a hard time trusting themselves with love, in the idea of love, and maybe they don't trust themselves whilst in love. So, wow. Yeah. So I was getting the sense that this person is like deep in some like family conditioning. And so this ancestors and generations card really speaks to that. And it's like these hands, right? So it's like about using your hands. And I read this really beautiful thing recently that someone posted, and I wish I had shared it out now to be able to tell you who it was, but it was all about this idea. I'll sum it up, not as well, but it was all about this idea that hands, it was a story, and it was like hands are healing. Hands are how we heal, because we can process, we can do with our hands, we can care, we can touch, we can caress, we can hug, and we can make food, and we can, sew a blanket. I don't know. We can do all these things with our hands. And I'm getting the sense that like this person's ancestors work through their hands, but they're not letting their ancestors through. It's like they're like paying attention to the ancestor wounds in the external and like the conditions and the challenges, but they're not seeing themselves as part of this ancestral legacy, right? So as things go through generations, they're meant to heal. We are meant to process, get better and better and better, and build a legacy over time. That's how our ancestors would like us to treat things. So it feels like putting your hand forward, putting your mark up. And then this wind activation, I really feel that for your person. Your person is like feeling really activated towards love, and also like towards these root-based fears. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So your person knows that this is the type of energy that they're meant to have, and they are looking to cross that bridge to you. I feel like they're stepping step by step. Like it feels like very, very shy, but it's because I think they're really not sure of if they're walking over the right bridge. It feels like this person is like, I've walked many a bridge. I've walked nicer bridges than this, but I just don't know if this is leading to like the right land. And that land is like that connection, that divine connection that they see with you. Infinite abundance. It says abundance is pouring into your life. I see that your person sees you as quite abundant, and that they're viewing themselves. Like I see this overconfidence thing. I think they're trying to reassure themselves a lot. They may be doing well, but maybe just really, really overly reassuring themselves. I'm doing really well. I'm doing fine, And this abundance piece, it's almost like, so it's funny. I'm seeing that whoever the like receiver person is of who you're listening, however it is you intake this, the masculine energy is like facing away and like working hard. And then like there's all this like collection. It's like all these people are profiting. And I actually feel like it's not necessarily women, it's not necessarily men, but I just see your person as the person who's like working, trying to work hard. And then these people are profiting or, gaining from it. And like, and then I'm hearing no apples for you, no apples for you. So it's like, I wonder if your person is feeling like not so much with an infinite abundance. It's like infinite amount of work, but not necessarily infinite abundance. And then it says uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And I also feel like this person sees you as abundant, right? So it's like they see you as a potential line for abundance. They're currently walking a path that doesn't feel as abundant for them. Then they know when they uncover and go beneath the surface, they're going to like see more. It's a very interesting energy that your person has here. This like overconfidence and this feeling of almost like compensating type energy is really also like meant to show you how much they care about your opinion and how much they do genuinely, like, it's not like they want to impress you, but they just want to like, I don't know, they kind of want to impress you. It's like if they were being honest, they would really kind of want to impress you. And they sort of want to be like, they want to be like looked at in a positive way in your eyes. And so I feel like that confidence is sort of like, it's sort of a bit of a ruse, and they're not trying to be rude. They're not trying to like keep their truth from you, but it just feels like not quite right. And really it's because it's not on stable energy yet. And the reason that it's not on stable energy yet is because it's really hard for them to go back to something that they've never been familiar with. So it's very hard to go back to a trace of energy that you've actually never experienced in real form. So they have a felt experience of it in this life to be like as close as possible to that like next level, but I don't think they've ever been exposed to this level that they're opening up to right now. So it's very like root stabilizing, like everything kind of crumbly underneath them. Let's pull one more card. Let's pull another Whispers of Love card and just see what else your person, whoa, that was clear. Okay, it's 2. It says, express your love through gifts, and love is all around you. So I feel like your person is actually planning on giving you something. I see them as like really trying to show you how special you are to them, and trying to, I think they want to really get across to you how grateful, how appreciative they are that you've understood them. And love is all around you says there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And yeah, I think your person is also trying to be like, I'm always there. I'm always there, even when I don't, like when I'm not really there. And that may feel good or bad, depending on kind of how you perceive it. But the idea is it could help you feel nice to feel like they always wish to be there. They're always energetically or spiritually there. So if something is happening in the external and in the physical reality, is there a way that you can transcend that energy and listen to their heart and their spirit and what they have to say to you? So thank you, pile 1. That was a message from your person. I'm going to move on to pile 2. Pile 1. If you would like to work with me on, specifics into your person or into your path to manifesting, your path to union in a connection, if you want me to read into anything that's going on in your life, then just feel free to check the links below. There's lots of fun stuff happening. I've got events happening all October if you're catching this in October 2022. If not, then you can just check my site and see what else is new. Okay, moving on to pile number 2. Pile number 2 was rest. Okay, I see your person as like really wanting to go away. I feel like your person just wants to spend a day napping with you. They just want to spend a day like away. And I really am. I keep hearing that. I see them like being like seagull energy, like silly and like birds and like taking flight and being like, let's go. I also see them really being snacky. They really like to eat snacks. That's very seagull energy. That's really funny. Okay. Then we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So I think this person has kind of been stuck in the mundane of their life. And I think they want to tell you, like, I see so much and I see so much possible for us. But I'm like having a hard time having the energy, having a hard time catching up. It's like they've seen further than they've gotten. So like in this image, there's like this crystal cave and castle. It's all the way back there. And the person, I feel like, is very distracted by the light. The light brings them there, but they're so far. And so, how can you be in the present and just stay dreaming of the future? Wow, that's going to be nice. It's very Wizard of Oz, Yellow Brick Road energy. You've kind of got to have faith that it's going to lead you the right way, lead you through all these scary other trials and tribulations and Herculean tasks first. Sometimes you got to face these tasks and these tests and these adversities before you're able to say, okay, everything is possible. I landed out in the dream side. Yeah, they really want to go away. It's funny. This says great adventure. It says, take a risk, venture forward. So very much this like risk-taking kind of current energy that we've been tuning into. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So I do think this person has really exciting energy. I've been really like high energy since reading them. I feel like they have like lots of ideas. They really want to they really want to go. They want to do lots of things. And they're getting guidance right now to try and like be careful. So if you feel this sort of like shift in energy from them when they've been so dreamy or so like risk taking or putting themselves, forward and clear and out there, if you get something that's like, challenging that, it's likely that they're getting wisdom or guidance to tread thoughtfully and then, wanting to make sure that they're not, putting themselves too much out there, I suppose. Then we have volcano volatility and mountain strength. So I do see this as like two sides of the same coin of this person. I see that they have this incredible ability to be mountainous and a pillar of strength for themselves and for others around them as well. I do feel like they sometimes get taken advantage of, or people get the wrong impression that they're like always there, because they often are. And because they often are, they feel like this need to uphold that. And so that strength can become volatility and can become this volcano eruption when they've like, I've had enough. So it's like very much like give and give and give until like it all comes over. And so you might notice that in stories that they share, you might notice that, okay, stuff has at some point exploded and kind of shifted in their life, and you might notice that. And you might notice too ways that they are feeling disconnected to their strength. And so I would remind them as often as you can, ways that you notice their strength and ways that you can see their volatility attempting to express itself, right? Like if the volcano can have little spurts rather than a whole big lead out, that's the ideal for this person. And then fellow travelers, support is all around you. So they are definitely in this and they're in a time where they're really needing to have their people by their side. So I think they see you as by their side. I see this as like two people who are together. You know that you're together. I'm going to pull another. Yeah, Prism Oracle. That was funny, eh? That space. So you have rest and space. And I think this is actually what your person kind of needs, but also what they want with you. I feel like what they want is for both of you to actually get away, have rest, to trust that, the supports are there and to lean on your supports. I think that's what they're saying as well. This fellow traveler support is all around you. Like when you need someone, they're actually saying like, I want you to be knowing that you have other people around you too. And when they're taking that space, I feel like it's them just making sure and assessing that they're not getting into that volcano edge, that they're not going to harm or hurt anything between you. Like this person sees you as really precious and like worthy of protecting. So pile 2, that is your little pick a card read. I've been going through these pretty quickly because I already pre-pulled, like pre-shuffled and pulled the cards. So maybe I'll have to keep doing that so I can do more pick a cards and they don't go on forever and ever and ever. Yeah, okay. So let me know if this resonated with you and your person. If this sounds like them, tell me a bit about your story. If you'd like to dive into your own individual story with me, then click a link below. There are lots of different ways to work with me. A heart-to-heart would be a perfect way to just do Oracle and talk about, you and your connection. If you are looking to do deeper work, perhaps what relates to your anxiety in relationships or what is holding you back from intimacy. I love doing that in the deep belief sessions. I've actually gotten the chance to help with a lot of different issues in that realm. So I like the idea of kind of going into love-based hypnosis. Happy to talk to you about that. Okay, we're going on to pile number 3, which is reflection. Okay, ooh, getting a really good energy. Getting like, this person is looking to the future. This reflection is like clear, light, certain. They're not quite talking about it. It's really funny. They feel very certain. They feel very kind of energy, not whining, not like mad, just like a judge with a gavel. Bam. Okay. I feel like your person is going through a shift and an upgrade. It says, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. I see this person reflecting on words that they've used with you and actually wanting to make sure. I'm really drawn to the fact that they have feathers as well all throughout here. So I do see this very like upper world connection, very spiritual connection. This connection in general feels very spiritually guided, which often means that it doesn't make a ton of sense in the physical reality. So if your relationship doesn't make a ton of sense in the physical reality, it may be very spiritually connected or divined. Doesn't mean it's not going to eventually make sense in reality, but sometimes it just starts out that way because it triggers you both in your spiritual path. If that makes sense. I'm seeing both people here like sharing their hearts, and I feel like your person is trying to like is about to say a lot to you. I feel like your person has like been hinting and is about to get very certain and clear. Like they have reflected. It is almost to the point where things are going to line up for them. Yeah, green man synergy. It is this like, it's like this lining up and this balancing, as above, so below, you know? This green man, and your person is very much feeling connected to like their true nature. And their true nature is like what they truly want out of life, that could be very different than what they were doing before. Wow, transformation. Your person is going through like a big radical upgrade, this like Phoenix energy. I feel like stuff has been on fire. This could very well be a progression when you go through all the different pick a card. So if this isn't quite fitting with you, maybe watch all of them and know that this is where you're going to end up, and therefore why you are drawn to this card. In this pile, it says a fresh new way of living emerges. So I feel like your person is really reflecting on making a big change. I'm not sure what it would be, but it feels like an ascension, a soul ascension, and a soul, like a coming back to soul. And it feels like a return to self that perhaps they have not felt. And that was a theme that came up for another card pile as well, is like perhaps a love that they've never felt, perhaps a self that they've never risen to before. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So I see things being really easygoing with you. So if they're not easygoing yet with you, I feel like very soon, within the next week or so, people, this person, your person, is going to come forward with like a breezy, open, like receptive, but clear and firm type of energy. And that it's going to set the stage for sort of like a stability between the connection, and then having a lot of upward lifting energy and a lot of transformation to occur. So it's sort of going to set the stage is what I'm hearing. Oh, and then you have love, compassion. This is a beautiful, beautiful little reading. Pile 3. I'm so blessed and lucky. I see touching fingers and hands being very, very important to you and your person. So if that resonates as well, I'm going to pull another Whispers of Love card because I just got this love card out again. Yep. Embrace your emotions. So this person has reflected, I think, on emotions of the past and what has gone on. And I'm seeing them actually like wanting to know what your feelings were, or seeing that they skipped over your feelings. Like I see them being like, I didn't consider that person's feelings, and I'm so grateful in some way. It's like, I'm grateful that they were here. I'm grateful that they're like in my life, even though that wasn't like the easiest time for us or something. Is about being really truthful. It's like, I was saying this recently, that to really be in like a truly loving connection, you really need to be truly loving and honest with yourself, because otherwise it'll just be exposed. Like it'll just be found out, I find. And just what I've found, I don't know if that's maybe just with spiritual people and intuitive people, maybe we can just sniff out that kind of stuff, and, you know, it affects us on a deeper level. So, you know, sorry to anyone who has to date us spiritual folk. It's like a lot more than you bargained for, right? It's a lot more than a lot of people do in their lifetime, this type of transformation, but it feels like your person, pile 3, is up to it. Not only does it feel like they're up to it, but they have stuff to teach you, and that they're actually ascending at a pretty high, like rapid pace. And it's because of how challenging things had felt. So let me know if this resonates for you, if you ended up watching all the piles or not. In pile 3, to support you in this transition. I would be happy to help you with any of your own personal healing and individual healing. It seems like your person has really got it figured out. So if you want to make sure that you are focused on your own healing journey as well as you integrate the positive stuff that is about to come in your journey, I would love to help you with that. Or if it doesn't feel positive yet and you're like, I listened to this pile, it doesn't quite match me yet, I'd love to help you see what energetically, you're missing or what's coming. Maybe it's just not here yet, but it's coming in the, coming weeks. So let me know. Would love to connect with you. If you are confused at all, you can just book a free 15-minute session, heart to heart, and then we can talk about what makes sense for you to do or for us to do together. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your days, everyone, wherever you are. Let me know what pile you chose, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you soon. Okay. Take care.